Welcome back, comrades, to DIY by NZRubels, and today we're continuing on with experimentation of BETTA water plug, trying to patch up those holes. So this time I'm gonna use a deeper dish. That way we should be able to have a good mix with water, and we have a spray bottle on standby so we can wet the work area and proceed from there. So this looks just like cement, very fine cement, and it acts as a hydraulic cement, which means it expands when mixed with water, and when it's setting it expands just a little bit to create that enough internal pressure to hold itself in. Okay, so stay tuned. So this is a bit of a two-running consistency. The guidelines suggest that you get it to a thickness of a play putty. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit in and keep mixing. There we go. That should be good enough. Let's go. Excuse me. So we're gonna spray the work area so that our cement doesn't dry. And we do work. And the battery on the camera is getting low, so I better do this quick. Alright. This suggested that you just force it in with your fingers, just work it in there, but I'm using a spatula because I want to get a nice even surface. So sorry guys, I need two hands for this, and I'll see you later. Welcome back, comrades. Today we continue on to patching up the wall, but before we proceed, I'm going to fix up areas like this. I feel like the mineral deposits gonna prevent the hydraulic cement from connecting to the brick, so I need to tidy all those areas up. I'm just gonna be like a dentist and go on with a drill to clear the cavity. The procedure is exactly the same as in a previous video. We're going to mix water plug with water to a consistency of Play-Doh putty or a little bit thinner, and we're going to apply it to the wall. As I want to use both hands for this, because this sets real quick, especially if the area is dry. It sucks the moisture right out of the water plug, and after that it just becomes unworkable. So I pre-wet the area quite well. I'm approaching this work by mixing just enough to fill up 1 or 2 gaps, maybe a third one. This was a small one. So when you mix it, you make sure you wet the area, and when it's sitting, just keep it a little bit wet. It seems to be working so that it doesn't dry out on its own and actually has a chemical reaction. So fill up 1, fill 2, fill 3, or whatever's left, and it's starting to set, and you can feel it starting to create little rocks, and they're getting bigger as you keep working. Then you fill up the area that's not that important, which is out of the way, which is way below the ground level. I just want to fill it up and use up all I can, so I have nothing left in the container. And yeah, just spray it generously, but not so much that everything is going to start running off on it. And as you can see, the brick absorbs the water real fast. That's why when you put the water plug onto it, it's pretty much starts to set or becomes unworkable. So you got to keep adding a little bit of water while you keep working it on. So having a bottle of spray with water in it is basically essential when doing this job. And now you can see it's pretty much set. It's nice and hard, and it's done its job. So we're just going to keep going and keep fixing all the gaps till everything is done. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is a bit of a good news, bad news. Bad news is I'm all out, and it was only 1 kilo pack. So as you can see, the wall is not even halfway done. So I think next size up is about 4 kilos, so I'll have to get that. And because I'm all out, I put just a little bit too much water. Yeah, it's too runny, and I don't have any more to add to thick it up. But might lost you again, so make sure you guys learn from DIY by NZRubels. A quick dash to the Bunnings warehouse just before it closes, and we got some more Gripset BETTA water plug, 4 kilos. Cost me about 50 NZRubels, and now we can keep going till we plug it all up. Stay tuned. Just a quick side note, although the bucket is big, but the powder or hydraulic concrete, it's about half in size when you mix it with water. So just keep an eye on that, and we're going to pre-mix just enough to plug in one of the holes, and any extra we're just going to spread it around somewhere else. We're going to do it a little bit at a time because it takes about 2-3 minutes of working time till it starts to set, and after that it's completely unusable. So yeah, again, just take that in consideration. It's a big bucket, but there's only a little bit of usable concrete will be made when we add water to this. Oh, and side note, make sure you wear a mask when you're mixing it, because you don't want to breathe this shit in. Hey comrades, a fair bit is done. It's getting late. Just make sure you keep the area wet so that the concrete can set and not dry out. And I'm gonna call it a day. So see you comrades next time on DIY by NZGuy.